What up, raft leaders? Welcome back to my channel. I'm continuing our exploration of Houston Estates. This is the leading edge of development in Guyana that is outside of Georgetown, and I had to cut that video short because it's a problem to upload. Long videos take a long time and have problems uploading videos that are longer than 20 minutes. So we're going to continue from where we left off. Here is the leased warehouses, VSH commercial complex. They're building here. They're building more warehouses. On the other side, we saw in the last video, they're building a commercial complex. There's going to be home store and a bunch of other stores in that warehouse or that commercial complex. They built another one on that side. We're going to take a look at it in this video. But let's explore what's happening here on East Bank Bypass Road. So we're walking on the East Bank Bypass Road. This road starts at Mandela Avenue in the south, right? So all the way down that end, about a mile from here, maybe less than a mile, is Mandela Avenue. Right, that's the Mandela Avenue direction north of where we're standing, and in this direction where we're headed south, this is heading towards Tamari. Right, we're heading south along the East Bank Bypass Road. And what we're looking at is some of the developments that are planned and that have already been constructed and in progress here on the East Bank Bypass Road. So those are some of the warehouses that are built already. There's this land that is reserved for warehouses, so that billboard is advertising pre-construction leases. This traffic would normally be on the East Bank, but is now diverted to the bypass road, which should probably reduce some of the traffic congestion on the East Bank road. And so to the extent that traffic is reduced on the East Bank road, this road in fact is doing its job. What we're interested in is some of the development, the commercial residential development that is opened up because of the existence of this road. In other words, building this road is to open access to all of this land, all this land that was once Gaisuko cane field. This is a Gaisuko plantation. So all of this at one point was just acres and acres of sugar cane, right? Because the major product coming out of Guyana for the past 50 years, since 57 years since independence and 56 years since 54 years since republic status, was sugar. So sugar was the major commodity. Sugar and bauxite and gold were the major exports for the first 50 years. Now, crude oil is the major export of Guyana. So this is now an oil producing country, an oil nation, and as a result of that, there is a rapid expansion of the economy. You know, in the last 3 years, oil production started in 2020, and this is 2023. In the last 3 years, there's been a rapid expansion of the economy because of the inflow of capital, right? Investment in the oil industry. It's important to note that that capital investment is coming from China and the USA, right? So ExxonMobil, in partnership with China National Offshore Oil Company, CNNOC, invested in the development of oil resources in Guyana. what they refer to as hydrocarbons. Now this is Sage Pond. This is the new neighborhood, new city, I suppose, new village of Sage Pond, here on the East Bank Bypass Road. And what we're investigating is these homes or these buildings. We want to see what's being built, what is happening here on the East Bank Bypass Road at Sage Pond. Now these seem like pretty large warehouses. Alright, these are all warehouses apparently that are being built here on the side of the highway. But they seem abandoned. I don't know that there's much activity going on in these buildings. What was intended to take a look at this end of the East Bank Bypass Road to see what has happened, but I've only now gotten a chance to come and take a look at it. As we walk along the edge of this East Bank Bypass Road, I don't know that it is legal to do this. There's no bicycle lane or sidewalk, but I guess that's normal here in Guyana. But here are these warehouse looking buildings that seem to be abandoned. Either abandoned or incomplete, these warehouse looking buildings. I do see evidence of people. Right, there's some people around. But this is what is happening off of the highway, this East Bank Bypass. On the other side, that is looking east, not very much has happened. In other words, they haven't built any structures this side yet, but it's early days. Like I said, this road is completed a year ago, maybe 2 years now. A year since it's opened, 2 years since it's completed. And it has opened up the possibility of developing this neck of the woods into a commercial and residential district. This part of the highway runs through the village of Sage Pond. Now, a lot of these buildings seem to be old. In other words, they've been here a long time, so this is not new construction. It's a bit of flooding on the side of the road. It's rainy season. Like I said, this is not new construction, so this is just now accessible, made more accessible because of the road that now exists. There's traffic coming off of the East Bank, basically diverted off of the East Bank, which is what the road is supposed to do. It's supposed to become with traffic heading north into Georgetown from the East Bank. I wanted to take advantage of the slight elevation to show you what's happening beyond this line of bush. So guys, this is the East Bank Bypass Road going through the village of Sage Pond, and what we want to do is just explore what's happening in this neck of the woods That's a window and door factory. Right, so there's some industrial development, industrial commercial buildings, commercial activity going on here. There's some industrial and commercial activity going on here. That's a window construction company and another warehouse, a couple of warehouses. So that's what's happening at this end. There's heavy earth moving machinery on that side. So it seems as if this is an industrial zone in Houston. A window factory. Right, that's a window factory over there. And over here there's some warehouses. As we come to the end, at least the end of this section of East Bank Bypass Road. On the east side, there's not a whole lot. This apparently is, it looks like it used to be some kind of dump, probably waste. There's a mountain of earth there, so quite likely a landfill. Alright, so the east side looks as if it either is a landfill or used to be landfill. But coming to the end of this section of the East Bank Bypass Road, you can see the road actually divides around this obstacle in the center. So the southbound lane gets diverted slightly to the east, and the traffic from the northbound lanes coming in from the west. But this is what's happening here, guys. There's a lot of cows. So apparently livestock. Right, this is livestock. Livestock farming is still part of the practice in this neck of the woods. That's a probably a sales distribution center for Shantui. Seems like a Japanese made earth moving machinery. Shantui, I don't know if it's Japanese. You guys who know earth moving equipment can tell me whether these are Japanese made, but it seems to be a sales and distribution center for earth moving machinery, and a lot of the people coming off of the minibus probably work there. But this is what's happening here in this neck of the woods.